All right, going live with the Furry Raiders podcast, and this is the next episode. I am Jolt, chief host of the podcast, and joining me again is, of course, my wonderful co-host, Avira.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Wonderful, glad to hear it. Next up, we've got another couple of returning guests. Mikhail.
Hello, your stoner Kashit here.
Soon to be Canadian links soon, I take it.
Yeah,
You're gonna blend in just fine.
yeah, I'm gonna be. My Sona I decided to go with is a lynx, so yay! I figured out my animal.
Congrats.
And next up, another one of our members who hasn't been on the show for a very, very long time, Toonie.
Hello guys, it's me Toonie, and I'm the only Toon for the Raiders.
Glad to hear it.
Okay.
Yep.
And last on the panel, and hopefully wishing that this was done under better circumstances, is Gil.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Sorry if I sound a little bit down. I'm not just feeling all that well.
Too cold
A
outside.
lot of
It's not
a lot of things, have been happening recently, and there's a lot of things I still have to take care of, unfortunately.
Yeah, if only things happen under better circumstances. But we're in the habit of making things work and happen, so we just have to roll with the punches. But we do. So, today, the flavor of this week is Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Two very fun topics, isn't it?
Indeed, I mean...
Oh, yes.
So, who's got any little kind of a... Did anybody do anything kind of fun for Thanksgiving? Or just basically braved out the Black Friday hordes? I know I didn't.
Well, for me, I have a family Thanksgiving with my sister dating with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, and so far I have a good Thanksgiving with food and drinks. The only thing bad about the turkey is that some of the gravy ran out, so some of it tastes dry. And that's fun.
Of course. I mean, at least it's glad you have a big family feast.
Yep.
That's what Thanksgiving is really about. Like being thankful, remembering what the forefathers did, and enjoying your time with your family and your relatives.
Yep.
Indeed.
Shame, here in Aussie land, it's not often celebrated, nor is it easy to find a massive turkey.
Well, you have emus to kill.
Yeah, you can have an emu.
Do not freaking remind me of that war we lost.
You lost the war to emus.
Well, yeah. The thing is, you can't lose them now since you're disarmed. When I have turkeys in my backyard.
So basically, the emus are going to take over. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, one time there's turkeys in my backyard, and during this autumn times. Yeah, even though I live in the city, there's still turkeys around here.
Cool.
Oh, fun.
Sounds pretty fun, all right.
Yeah. We have our Thanksgiving a month early up here in Canada.
I wanted to ask you about that. Is there a tradition, like any kind of traditions in Canada? Like, is there a legend of the Pilgrims coming over and making friends with the Indians, or is that even a thing? Like,
no. We don't have that kind of. We don't have that kind of thing.
Can I say something?
To us having Thanksgiving on October 10th or October 8th, depending. It's pretty much like we just celebrate the harvest. That's essentially all it is. It's celebrating the harvest.
Can I say something?
Okay, yeah.
So, I have a chat last time on Discord group with a friend of mine from Canada, and he said that something about past history, the French didn't get invaded because they made a revolt, similar to here in Boston. So,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the French did revolt a few times back in the day against the British.
All right.
God fucking damn it! I'm only fucking myself. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, French help us here, like Paul would be here.
So my Thanksgiving went okay. I mean, I live on my own, but I went back to my parents' house. We had a nice little dinner. It was just me, my mom, dad, my brother, and then my mom's friend. You know, we had a turkey dinner and stuff and some stuffing. It wasn't anything big, but it was still nice to see them again.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, it was nice.
But we do have a couple little stories, just as a wrap up of Thanksgiving, which you might have kind of missed, considering even then this is a tradition in the for the president too, right?
You're talking about the peas and turkey pardoned by Donald Trump. Oh my goodness, he made such a funny speech about this. For those of you who haven't seen this, Donald Trump basically says, "Oh, I'm gonna go, pardon these turkeys. However, if everything doesn't go well, the Democrats are going to offer them subpoenas."
Ooh,
it's allegorical, very much so. Like, as much as
it was metaphorical, but I mean, he was just taking a jab at the Democrats. I just thought it was really funny.
So the Democrats feed the turkey peanuts.
Peas and carrots.
Those
are the names, of the 2 turkeys that were pardoned. And apparently, this is a tradition that's been going on for a very long time. When presidents are presented with turkeys, it sounds weird. I know.
Yeah, read this little bit. Like, the Democrats would be considered turkey carrots, because they refuse to concede, even though they've been, fairly defeated.
Oh my god!
And you know what they often do? They demand a recount, and
yep.
And it's absolutely funny too, and how just because they won the House, they can throw official subpoenas on and on and on, but they can't beat the the Senate's Republican majority and the veto.
Yeah, like the Senate is really like what matters.
Yep. All the Democrats got was just an empty house.
Yeah.
The fact that Trump joked about this though was just the best thing ever. It's like, well, maybe the turkeys will live, and unless the Democrats want to overturn my ruling. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. That's great.
And speaking of them, though, like, since we're got a little bit of time here, look at how these people kind of reacted to Thanksgiving. These types.
How
Thanksgiving?
Glenn?
One by one.
Good tips on how to feel safe from racist, sexist, homophobic relatives at Thanksgiving.
But my mom is pro-life.
Yay.
Well, so that means that you're evil because women's choice. My
mom is pretty pro-life as well.
But what does this have to do with Thanksgiving? Like, they're just throwing in all these random NPC terms to say how much they hate white people. It's
and
crazy.
Not to mention, like, freaking every other family member is innately racist. By what grounds?
It's like every holiday they just suck the fun out of it. Like,
Halloween,
you can't have certain costumes. Thanksgiving, it's the evil white devil. I mean, what's
and
next?
They sucked the joy out of fucking Christmas as well.
They suck the joy out of basically anything. That's their true nature, man.
Like, I mean, the thing was, I think that's also got things to they think they want to heal the family unit, but that's just not. It's just totally the other way around. Like, I mean, please, spare me. Like,
yeah, I mean, all holidays are supposed to be about bringing people together, no?
You think you can freaking heal the thing by telling him to be an anti-racist? Spare me.
Well, our family is not in white, and we celebrate Thanksgiving. Ironically, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Maine, which is the white state in America. Only here in Massachusetts.
All they want to do is tear apart the family. That's why they want to get rid of like the traditions of like family get-togethers.
Not to mention, I think they too would be, I mean, this concept of sharing, they'd be jealous of the food that we share with the family friends that we're actually thankful for.
Yeah, of course.
Oh God.
Was it?
You know what? You know what's worse too? Like these types also hate the tradition so much they basically straight up that the pilgrims were LGBT'd.
Oh, stop it! No, they don't.
How does that work?
No, they don't. Is that a joke?
I
Well,
think that may have been a real headline, but at the same time,
Oh my god, I can't even tell
Come
anymore
on.
what's real and what's not. Like that's
How
Ivira, this is the left we're talking about here.
I know.
You want to
and
erase history?
and that's why I said I can't even tell what's a joke and what's not because everything is just so backwards and crazy. I don't even know what's real.
yeah.
The pilgrims are LGBT. Get out of here! Come on. What?
Well, the pilgrim did ban Christmas, but then we fought to get it back.
Mm.
But the good thing is, at least the pilgrims banned bestiality and shit like that. Even during the 16th century, or the 5th, or the 17th, whatever they call it.
They
Yeah,
did
but
wonderful great things, and if not for we may not have America.
but then they'd also burn you at the stake and call you a witch if you could do a card trick. So be careful about that.
Yeah. So I think we'll just leave these little live comments and then we'll move on to the main articles of the show, considering. But for all the viewers out there, though, I would like to say I hope you do have you had a great Thanksgiving and that you keep the tradition alive in the years to come. These are important.
Yes.
Okay.
Here.
So, live comments. Beowulf Foxclaw says, fun fact, wild turkeys build their nests in tall trees. They can, as their wild turkeys can fly. I never thought that would be possible. I never really thought that was possible.
Wait, you never thought turkeys would fly?
Yeah.
I chased one before in my backyard. They fly. And yeah, we have.
I mean, they jump and they kind of do a glide thingy, but I've never seen one in the air.
Well, I do. There's so many turkeys in my state. I wish we could shoot them.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Well,
next live comment. SDX Darker says, Vegans giving.
Oh,
what?
Oh, vegans giving. Oh.
No.
I mean, if the soys had their way, we would be doing just that.
We'd be eating tofu casserole.
Come on. I won't get drunk on soy sauce. That's disgusting.
Please. I'm really sick right now, and the last thing I need is to vomit right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, I would probably be drunk on soy sauce if vegans give me the thing.
Yeah. One last one before we Crystal Lava says, did you see the top 5 ways to come out during Thanksgiving? Seriously, why? Just why?
Oh, I haven't seen that actually.
No, I haven't either. It's just another one of those bogus thingers. That's why.
Why? What's so gay about Thanksgiving?
What is so gay about Thanksgiving? Why do they gotta make a thinger? Just disregard. It's just politics. It's just bullshit.
Why? Why did I?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be asking that question.
Anyway, we have some interesting stories of this time. Number 1, popular furry and sailor says Navy colleagues support her non-sexual quote unquote furry lifestyle.
Oh.
It's interesting that they had to add the whole non-sexual thing. All they could have done was say they support her furry lifestyle. That's all they had to do. Because there's a lot of furries who are in the military. I mean, here's
the thing though. This isn't coming from a mainline news rag. This is from popular military, not from a mainline news rag.
But yeah, they basically added the non-sexual lifestyle in because of that whole CNN documentary about furries. How a lot of them were kind of lying through their teeth about saying non-sexual, there's everything is non-sexual here. It's no, it's not. There's an off room where people can get furry porn at conventions. It's just behind a curtain.
Well, of course.
I mean,
we're all adults, but that was not my problem with the CNN documentary. My problem was that they focused on every single person they talked to had anxiety. Yeah, exactly. They were all depressed. They were all anxious, and it made us seem like, I mean, not to make fun of anyone or anything, but it seemed like we were all kind of bullied and weak, and we used this fandom as an escape instead of it just being an extension of our lives and something more fun that we like to do. It just made it seem like, oh, we're all just sad people that want acceptance, and I'm not really sure if I agree with that.
Oh, someone in the chat mentioned Mark Sparks. So yeah, he's in the military.
Yes, he is.
Also, that Dutch angel dragon. What's her name again? Sniper.
I think it might be too. I know a local furry in Aussie land who's in the Australian Armed Forces. So there's that too. So don't freaking knock it. And I honestly would straight up say that we'd prefer to take a libertarian approach to these things. But no, I'll read.
So I remember. Is that the same female woman in the military that someone made a meme of?
This person, I don't believe so. But
I know, like this. I see her fursuit.
Joan.
Yeah, I'll show you her fursuit soon.
Oh,
here's the thing I want you to read.
Okay.
A female Navy sailor continues to supply ammunition to people who make fun of the Navy, thanks to her furry penchant for dressing up like a dog in her spare time. Like freaking. I mean, look. You have conservative types who would basically say, being a furry will basically make anything a lol cow.
I'm kind of confused by that line. It says people who make fun of the Navy? Who the hell makes fun of people in the Navy? You don't do that.
Social justice warriors, I guess.
No. Hell no. You don't do that. I mean, make fun of furries. Yeah, we get that all the time. But you don't make fun of people in the Navy. Come on. That's crazy.
That's the Navy SEALs creepypasta.
Then again, an idea of a furry in the Navy is a little funny. But I'm not going to actually, insult her. I mean, that's crazy. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, until you get your ass kicked, that's for sure.
That's right.
By the Navy SEALs? Is she Navy SEAL or normal for Navy? Never mind.
Because and that's the thing though, is that if someone insults like a Navy SEAL in the military, they don't only have to deal with them; they have to deal with their coworkers. Because they respect them.
Yeah.
I mean, at the bottom line, here's the interesting thing at the topic, that people come to see this beyond the sexual side of the lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird emphasis. It's they shouldn't even have to mention that. Because that's not what it's all about. But I guess they do it because everyone has that perception for some reason. I don't know.
But to go back to the whole CNN topic, you see it all the time. What was your view of it? I know that whole anxiety bit, but not couldn't they have really chosen strong and confident people rather than or did they kind of put furries as victims again?
Well, they could have showed one person who had anxiety issues, and to be fair, that is a lot of people in the fandom, and but not everyone. I mean, I don't know why they had to focus on that completely. It was kind of weird to me, but
Oh, this article is bigger than I thought. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the first, this was really it, wasn't it? No, they just say to push,
Yeah, I saw this. And that's,
dude,
I know that's what it seems CNN was going with. Now, I think honestly, this was probably a better approach than the whole is furry fandom really a sexual thing? Stay tuned to CNN. Now, it's probably better they went in this direction, but it's not the best direction they could have gone in.
No, I mean, I mean, every other community that's basically made up of like nerdy misfits or geek misfits and so on, like anime, games, so on and so on, comic books.
Yes, yeah, Trekkies.
They all get
whatever.
Trekkies?
Yes,
Trekkies, like Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh, I said Shrekkies, like in like the Shrek fandom or Brogers or whatever.
No, we call Trekkies for Star Trek, but essentially, yes, we have this whole, every other people commonly get bullied. They get, but essentially, the future of furries. Here's the last thing, interesting tidbit that I think we have a very different view of this. It looks bright, please. The future looks bright for the furry fandom.
Basically, it doesn't know about the whole Civil War thing in this furry fandom.
Or the whole SJW invasion.
Yeah.
They don't know about that either.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
They're just outsiders looking in.
Bright my ass.
I mean,
you think if they're trying to like sell the delusion about how like the furry stuff, the furry fan is like not full of porn. And once CNN gets a hold of like furry porn, they're probably like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I'm just glad that CNN did this documentary before the whole Kuro situation, because what I'm thinking is they edited and finished this thing like a month before this whole thing happened. Yeah, because they didn't mention that at all, and this is like probably one of the biggest things in the past couple of months.
Yeah, but we'll pop back the screen share thinger, and here's another little interesting little tidbit that they said about the future. If normalization does come by movies, Transfer technology will pave the way for it by making it cheaper and easier for furries to make Hollywood quality films.
Cool.
Well,
I mean,
technically, Biogods just make a movie, like a short film of him running away, shit like that.
Dude, I mean, there's a million things gripes that I do have about this too. The first of which is live action fursuits and other things as well. And not to mention the biggest hurdle you have to get past is, of course, furry directors.
True.
I mean, just think about it, like furry directors. Like what kind of bent would they have?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's something I have to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the turning point will be when we can get to the level where a fan can make a Pixar movie in their garage.
I don't think they have the technology for that.
It's ambitious, but I think we can, if it's on that note, yeah. This is going to segue into a great many topics in this episode, so I think everything's kind of quite lined up here too. But wow. But to get back onto the last topic though, how many freaking news outlets have just taken notice of the furry thing and just, straight up just denied that the elephant in the room exists?
That they're porn shit?
Yeah. How do they deny that?
A lot, right?
Well, they basically ignore it.
Is it because they want to keep a good PR? But here's the thing though. Dude, you're in the furry fandom. Public relations are not exactly
a very strong
going to work.
Yeah, we're adults that dress up as like giant animals. I mean, how
not to mention that
really
I do not know of any furry that's a professional PR agent.
No, me neither.
There are people who pretend to be.
Majira?
Yeah, I guess you could say Kage too. Oh, Kage was also in that.
They don't count. They don't count as like professional PR agents.
No, but at least he has a message when it comes to the media, which is stay away from them.
Well, who's that? Uncle Kage or Majira? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
His whole idea is don't talk to the media. They're going to make you look stupid. But he does it all the time. So,
Anyway, a couple little live comments first. Let's see. Cold Twilight Star says, "Is the furry fandom falling apart?" On a political or whatever level, yes, it kind of is because I mean, you got to ask yourself: is the social cohesion there really, really stable? Because we're basically having all these little drama fights pop up everywhere. That's
Yeah.
so I would say yes, it kind of is falling apart on that social cohesion level, and the whole and the heart and soul of it being gone because people have forgotten what the essence of furry is. But that's really like SDX Darkest, who's ready for that Shrek remake? No.
Oh, what?
Shrek remake.
I didn't hear about
I
that.
hope the brokers are happy.
Oh god, they're making a Shrek remake. That should be interesting.
It's not by DreamWorks anymore. It'll be toned down by Illuminations.
Anyway.
Oh, I feel sick.
We'll hold up for a bit. Yeah, next we have another interesting little story as well to boot, and it comes off the heels of us, not expecting it. What would essentially be an old website coming back into life and into relevance.
Newgrounds?
Yes, that.
Oh yeah, Newgrounds.
I still used it, by the way, back in like 2017.
2017. I at that time,
What?
like in the 2010s, I actually thought that Newgrounds never forgot. Like I thought they stopped existing, or I just totally forgot about them. Last I used it in like late 2000s.
Well, that's because of the animator, Emily Yukis, something like that.
Oh yeah, her. Right.
Yeah, like her and Dreamer Clouds. The guy that made What Did Go Die made a lot of like techno music. That's how I got back to in all the old Flash games. Yeah. That's how I got back to Newgrounds.
Wow.
Quote,
That
quote,
thing
back.
was the jam back in the day, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, back in the day, exactly. I mean, I made
in
my
the day.
account on Newgrounds in like I think 2003. I was like 12.
Well, I was 3 back then. I think I still play Flash games when I was 3 as well. But then
Okay,
I heard
sorry.
Newgrounds.
I meant 2005. I was 12, but whatever.
Yeah, I was 5 back then. I still play Flash games during that time.
Still though,
I found Newgrounds around 2004, 2005-ish when I was around 9 years old.
Wow, it's crazy. Like Newgrounds, like that used to be the OG YouTube. Like before YouTube was a thing, like that's where you would go.
Yeah, I actually used both YouTube and Newgrounds by 2006. I was using them both. I would watch animation on Newgrounds, and I would watch other stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, like the original memes came from Newgrounds. Like
Actually,
the
came
Numa
from
Numa
4chan.
guys.
Oh yeah.
The Numa dance, Gary Brolsma. That was from Newgrounds. Oh, like in 2000.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was like 14
Holy shit,
years ago.
dude.
Maya, Maya.
I mean,
Don't get me started on that, please.
Okay, I won't.
Can I say something?
Go on.
So yeah, Newgrounds. I just basically made it just for a lot of friends that use it, but so this didn't surprise me that it's getting popular. That a bunch of Tumblr rights started to use it.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's getting popular because Tumblr is starting to censor stuff now.
It's the
Yeah,
NSFW.
It even took up its own app of the Apple App Store, right?
Yeah, you're right. They did.
I still have Tumblr on my phone.
No,
I still have it.
They could.
Oh.
If they were to, I can imagine that Tumblr going to Newgrounds, and Newgrounds is a pretty it's a pretty Chad place.
Yeah. I mean,
so they might get chased off of Newgrounds, or maybe God forbid they could have an unholy union.
I mean,
just
here's
hope
the
that
thing.
like Tumblr cancer doesn't spread. I just hope that.
Yeah, that's the concern.
It's gonna spread.
I mean, here's the thing. We all know Tumblr is basically cancerous, full of leftism, NPCs, SJWs, you name it.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
and they will any infect whatever place that's hosting them.
Oh,
Now,
I hope Newgrounds kicks them out.
Now, here's the thing. That's what I want to get at next too. Newgrounds is made up of people who understand how the internet works. They understand that they like, the internet culture. They know they can, and they actually can be okay at making edgy stuff and sometimes stuff that offends people.
Yeah, like that guy who made retarded animal babies. If you remember that.
I remember that. That's the funny shit ever. Even my friend makes fun of people who say, "Oh my god, this game is so too edgy for my autistic brain." Shit, something like that.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Newgrounds is one of those classic sites like Albino Black Sheep or eBAM's World or 4chan.
Well, it's before 4chan existed anyway, so that's how old it is.
Well,
it was the thing of its time. Yes.
Yeah, but like
I still use it, by the way.
It was before social media. I think social media really messed everything up.
Yeah. But just say this first, Newgrounds founder Thomas Fall basically made a little statement that because he was aware of this too. If like you said, he was aware that Tumblr began purging accounts of NSFW art, and now people are, and they're migrating in.
Yeah.
And the Newgrounds scene has still been amenable for new NSFW, right?
Oh, guys, just a random fun fact: Tom Fulp was 19 years old when he made Newgrounds. Is that crazy or what?
That's not crazy at all.
Crap.
Yeah, the dude's
and that was the day when the internet was
Man,
young.
he must have been smart for his age.
Hell yeah.
Well,
now it's $1 million company. I mean, this guy's making bank. It's crazy. I mean,
19 and making a website to become this successful.
Yeah, over almost 20 years. I mean, what? I think it was made in 2000.
No, it was made in 1998.
1998. Yeah, so 20 years. 20 years. That is crazy. Oh my god, he's 40 now. Oh my god, that's weird.
Well, this new guy's made before I was even born.
I mean, it's I do too, but
then again, how old was Bill Gates when he started his whole thing?
Microsoft.
That's a good question. I know he was in college and he dropped out, so I think he was probably in his early 20s. I'm gonna guess. I'm not sure.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go for Newgrounds too for all the purposes you said as well.
I still do go to Newgrounds, only to check out other Flash games and shit.
Oh, I haven't been there in 10 years. I totally forgot about it, to be honest.
You just forgot about it?
It's sad. I used to go there all the time when I was 12, 13, 14, whatever. But over the years, social media and YouTube kind of just took over, and I just went to that instead. Flash games and stuff kind of fell out of favor.
I still play some Flash games like Thing and Stickman Sam.
Oh yeah.
By the way, on a side note, there's a little side thing that I would like to deviate to in terms of NSFW material. It's also been on the news too. That's been under circulation. Yes.
Yeah, adult furry rocker side tag.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what site is it?
I don't remember what the name was, but this website is basically for a furry video game was hacked, and now there's a security breach because of it. Oh well, like it was called Hightail Hall, and it's a game that I've never heard of.
Oh, Hightail Hill.
Yeah, Hightail.
Customizable role-playing game. Oh, it's kind of like Second Life, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose ish.
You could say that, but then again, I mean,
Well,
when you really think about it, though, these sites are just really nothing more than just pots so that you might that are very security wise they're vulnerable, and it's not something you trust your information with. You just have to be very
exactly. I wouldn't sign up to one of those. Well, also I kind of wonder, like, sites like this, are they actually made by furries, or are they made by people trying to extort money from furries?
good question.
Right.
I don't know about that. So, like I'm not really sure if I can trust it.
Yeah, I mean, there's that too. And now, like, you just stay well away from it and you'll be safe. But at the end of the day, though...
I mean, I don't even go on Second Life. I never even had Second Life.
Second Life, compared to everything else, Second Life is pretty secure and safe and reliable. If it's gone on for this long and furries haven't gotten any security breaches...
Alright, that's good
like
then.
to create a furry species, like Cruxes.
Yeah. But you know what? No. You know what's also funny, though? I mean, I want to get back into this whole, Newgrounds thing, but if Newgrounds chases off all the Tumblr cancer, where do you think they're going to move next?
DeviantArt. I hope they do. I hope they do. Please.
They do DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Or maybe seriously. Would they try Facebook or...
No, they go back to DeviantArt because that's where the Tumblr rights used to be before they moved to Tumblr.
I'm thinking the same people who have Tumblr probably have a DeviantArt account also, right?
Like I do.
Like, do you think so?
Yeah, I do. Because the thing is, like, I used to have a Tumblr account. Well, an edgy Tumblr account to troll the people there, and I have a DeviantArt account, and I know a lot of artists there.
Right. Yeah, it just seems like something that like a person would have both of those at the same time. So I guess maybe they would either go to DeviantArt, and I hope that, if they try to put their NPC bullshit SJW nonsense on Newgrounds, the Newgrounders would be like, get the hell out of here. We don't want you.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Do you honestly take too much stock that Tumblr rights would even understand the internet? Probably
no,
not,
they
right?
don't. They don't understand the original rules of the internet, which forbids girls from using the internet. Besides,
like,
34.
It's either tits or GTFO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They understand their echo chamber, and they're very happy there. There's that. But also, we have to also keep in mind that Tumblr itself is not shutting down. They're only censoring NSFW accounts. Yeah, so
they're doing it to. I think they're kind of doing it to cover their asses as well.
I mean, to be fair,
maybe
that's the only reason I ever go to Tumblr. So I'm never gonna go there again if that's what's happening.
I still use Tumblr only to check out like furry drama because there's a furry drama blog.
I can't do it. It's too much of a cesspool. I really can't look at Tumblr at all. There's a few blogs that I like, and that's it.
I have to say sometimes I sometimes go to Tumblr for porn. It's sad. I live a sad life.
That's what I was saying. Only I said it.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, the sooner that thing dies in a fire pit, the better it'll be.
Oh.
Hey, at least I'm quite. I mean, I mean, you would be absolutely funny though if the Tumblr rights have exhausted all their options, that they got chased out of everywhere, that the only place they could go would be to 4chan.
And then 4chan made a board for them. Good. I don't know, what should the board be called? What do you name the board?
Crybaby's Corner.
Sure.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Like they made LGBT board, a poll board. So yeah, they should make one for Tumblr rights.
I wonder if npc.net is taken.
I say cheers to
could
that.
They could all just go there. I mean, why not? Have their own little thing.
All right, so
And then some people just go in there just to read the chat logs.
Yeah, I would.
So either way, though, I think that would kind of put this up as a wrap for the topic, though. And now the last item of article that is going to be discussed is something that's just been recently brought up to my attention. I mean, you gotta give thanks to Avira for this one, because I just literally woke up, landed that, and then
Yes,
Yeah.
you're welcome. I saw this and I freaked out. I'm like, we must talk about this right now. It must.
What's
be a
this
thing.
about?
Yes, here we go. This is one Avira brought to my attention.
Another live action movie of Disney.
Yes, it
this
is
is
The Lion King, set to come out for July 19th, 2019.
And that is going to be the 25th anniversary of when the original movie came out in 1994.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just watch this trailer though. It is bonkers. Like, it looks so good.
I mean, it's one thing to say that the live action art style is, I mean, it works for some people like real animals, but at the same time, I too have grievances about it. No, I mean, looking at the movie, it's graphically impressive, and I can't deny that. It is very graphically impressive, and the animals just look so lifelike.
Now, I did see several fake trailers online, like on YouTube and stuff, over the years for Lion King, like live action movie, remake, whatever. And I thought this one was fake too. Just like we thought last week the whole the Pokemon thing was a fake trailer. But it turns out it was not fake, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is actually a thing." So they're going to have James Earl Jones reprising his role as Mufasa, who also voices Darth Vader. So that should be cool.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, I think he's the only original voice actor returning, though. I don't know if anyone else is.
I mean, yeah, and no, I don't think anybody else is. But speaking of voice actors, I saw the cast, and there's like a few red flags I'm immediately concerned about.
Oh, Beyonce, the Illuminati
Beyonce Knowles,
princess?
John Oliver, and Seth Rogen.
Or Donald Glover, the guy that made This Is America.
Oh, God. Wait, what? That guy? That guy's in it?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Donald
know.
Glover from the... Oh, no.
What do you like about him is a beauty spawn. It kind of reminds me of the old age of This Is Sparta.
No. Since this is set in Africa, is it too much to say that I wish for a joke, This Is Wakanda joke?
Well, it's based in Kenya, not Somalia or Ethiopia area. This is based in Kenya and Tanzania, somewhere like that.
I think it's Kenya. Yeah, I think you're right. It's Kenya.
So yeah, not like Wakanda's in like the Horn of Africa.
Yeah, but I mean, who cares where Wakanda is? Because there's no people in The Lion King. It's all just animals.
Yes. It is.
A bare wasteland of animals.
Yeah.
Yes. But the animals know their way.
Yeah, the voice acting is so concerning because I'm really worried that they are not going to get them. I mean, is it actually? I would go so far as to venture they would not be satisfied with the quote unquote the race voices that the characters portray.
I think that they might mess up Zazu because he has such a distinctive British kind of
remember who did it again? Rowan Atkinson.
Zazu was the toucan.
Yeah.
I remember who did his voice. Wasn't it Rowan Atkinson?
I don't recall the voice actor. I just know what his voice sounds like, and it's really good. Hello, step lively. Come now. He's just so great. If they mess that up, that would be
but you know who I'm also kind of concerned they'd mess up.
Who?
Star.
Meerkat?
No,
Oh.
Star.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
because Jeremy Irons isn't returning, and
Oh,
my
that's
knowledge.
right. Oh, I did see something. And now I don't want to spoil this or anything because I'm not sure if this is really true. Again, this trailer just dropped yesterday, so we really don't have too much
I know,
information.
and anything that we say is also subject to change, like returning
Of
voice
course.
actors.
Of course. Now they're only going to have 4 songs in the movie. They're not going to have "Be Prepared" by Scar, as far as I know. Like that's just what I've seen.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to have. They're going to have "Circle of Life," "Hakuna Matata," "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," and I believe "I Just Can't Wait to Be King." After and those are the main 4, but they're not going to have "Be Prepared," which I thought was kind of strange that they didn't mention that. Now they may have it, but it just wasn't mentioned on the article that I saw. Now, if you remember, in "Be Prepared" in the original, it was sort of like inspired by the Nazi march with all the hyenas. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So in 2018,
Yeah, that might piss off the SJWs.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm thinking, 2018, they might not want to do that because Nazis, even though it's just a lion commanding a hyena army. It's not really Nazis or anything, but that's what it looks like.
What are hyenas from Germany?
No, I mean it's basically race swapped. So you know what's funny? I
What?
actually think Beyonce might just be the voice of the hyenas.
Oh, really? I
I
mean,
think-
Oh, the female one, yeah.
yes.
I remember there's female hyena.
Like the
instead
female
of
hyena.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised Whoopi Goldberg didn't come back for that because I didn't see her in the credits.
Well, do you think Beyonce might be able to pull it off or nah?
She might.
More or less.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen her really voice acting characters before. If she has,
I think she has done so in a couple movies, but I think she might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, hopefully.
Either
Who's
way,
chomping?
Sorry.
Okay.
like, I mean, you know what also was quite good about it too is that they did keep a few of the. You think they did keep faithful to certain elements too, like Stampede, presenting Simba up on that Pride Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So forth. So that's
when the baboon shaman puts the paint on his head, I mean the scene is like frame for frame, except it just looks more realistic.
yes.
So that was cool.
A freaking boxcar waiting for PETA to get offended.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah,
right.
I remember that one.
Yes. Spoiler alert: Mufasa dies. Ah.
Ooh.
Then again, that's not exactly a spoiler. It's been publicly known for 25 years.
I know.
I watched this shit movie when I was a kid as well.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that was. Oh, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that this movie will inspire a new generation of furries?
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't think it may have the effect that the old Lion King had way back in the years.
Oh, totally. I mean, it definitely did. That's where a lot of people started out.
The old Lion King had its charm. It had its stinger. It had lasting appeal. This one, on the other hand, may be able to get some praise, but it won't have the effect of last time because many came to the fandom through Lion King.
Actually, one interesting thing though is that my cousin he had his daughters watch The Lion King, like the original. So yeah, he's basically keeping the tradition going.
It's just so scary to think that this movie is 25 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm 25.
Indeed.
Oh my God.
I'm
This
18.
is
I'm
creepy.
22.
This is
I'm
creepy.
18.
Ah.
Well,
Here's the thing, though. I mean, there's another grab that we kind of talked about that you had to have noticed as well. This is not. I think we. Oh God, phone call.
What was that?
Where's Jotian go?
Oh, I believe Jolt might be busy at the moment. But
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know.
so just some interesting facts here. I don't know if you guys knew that The Lion King, the original in 1994, is the 35th highest grossing film of all time, grossing over $968 million.
Huh.
Is that crazy for an animated film? I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And
It
they
is
had a budget.
indeed.
They had a budget of 45
983.
million. So
How
they
much?
really
980.
$968.5 million. That's what they got.
I still have the VHS. Do you guys still have the VHS?
Oh, on VHS,
Yeah,
they sold 4.5 million tapes on day one.
but
and
do you
over
have it?
Do I have it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I do
Of course
too.
I do. Of course I have it. What do you, dude? Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I have it.
Some people throw
I
away the
think-
VHS tape. They hate it.
I think one person in my family possesses the original VHS copy.
Hmm.
I think it might be my sister Jennifer, my oldest sister Jennifer, or my mom, or I don't know.
I know that Disney actually did re-release it on VHS. I think in 2016 it was like a special deal they were doing, or maybe it was 2014.
Sorry, I'm back. Had to deal
Oh, I
with
guess
my
for like
call.
the enthusiasts.
So, what's the topic again?
I was basically, before I got interrupted and had to be and had to take a diversion. I was about to ask, what happened to traditional animation?
What happened to it?
That's a good question.
You're back at a moment.
Well, there's this SpongeBob movie. That's all I know.
No, I mean the Lion basically departed from the era of the animating by hand, into doing
hand drawn?
live action and CG.
Well, I heard Don Bluth is trying to make a movie, like a Dragon Slayer movie.
I don't know.
Well, what happened to traditional animation is that Flash and computer animation really took off. And they didn't have a need to hire animators anymore because they could just do it on the computer. And they could really cut costs.
Yeah, but ultimately, though, I think the trend is now that everyone's taking the go ahead to CG and live action rather than
2D animation.
Yes, precisely. That thing had its charm. That thing, I think, made the Lion King what it is too. For its time.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was during a time where artists really were valued. I mean, animators. They would draw sketches and make them come alive. Nowadays, you could just click buttons on a computer and make animations. Now, of course, there is some technical skill to that, but I don't know. There's not. I don't really sense it's like that much charm and love is really put into making the product.
Yeah. But
Because now
that's kind of what
it's all Flash. Yeah.
Like just to read a few live comments. So Chris DeLava says, "Yeah, R.I.P. Disney hand you in the animation department." Yep. F with pay respects. He also says, other countries cheaper animation. That's true as well. And an anime artist will almost work himself to death.
Yeah.
I find that true. And other than that, though.
One of the last traditionally animated movies by Disney was The Princess and the Frog in 2006.
That was 2011.
Oh no, sorry. I mean their last one was in 2006, and then they went back to it with Princess and the Frog. That was traditionally animated. Somehow they were able to do that. I'm not really sure why they went back to it, because they stopped for 5 years.
What that show, that short film about the Nessie something?
Oh no, Princess and the Frog came out 2009. Never mind.
Yeah, so that's the 2000s era was the last time. Or
Okay, well, I might get some facts wrong here, but basically what I'm getting at is Disney stopped traditional animation for quite some time, and then they started to go back to it because people, I guess, demanded it, and they thought it was better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just an era that we're not gonna get back anytime soon.
Oh no, it's more like a nuance, like a novelty. Oh well, this movie is traditionally animated, but it's not like they do that all the time now because, like I said before, it's all about computer animation. I mean, that's really where the market is.
Yeah, Shane. But other than that, though, I believe that might just be a wrap for this week, though.
okay.
We've got had some great stories all throughout. And would anyone of you guys like to begin just by saying a little closing statement? Sure, go ahead. Kale.
I don't know. I had something. Just feeling pretty chill right now, I guess.
Just as of this week's news cycle and so forth, and
It's glad to be back here.
as always, I mean, if circumstances worked out, but as the way things worked out, we just had to roll with it, and you're just here out of circumstance. So that's...
Yeah, I guess I can say I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. It was super awesome talking to you guys. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, likewise,
likewise, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, and I hope at least you feel better than I do.
Well, I don't have any white guilt, so I'm good.
I'm not white. Yeah, not black too. Okay, don't call me black.
Yeah, I know. I saw that earlier.
Okay. Also, so who's that furry again? On like the military one?
Oh, that's Aurora Bloom, the thing with that amazingly adorable the kitty fursuit.
Can I see?
I'll send it to you by DM.
Okay.
But essentially, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. No, Mikhail, I think you skipped your statement or something. You couldn't think of something.
Nah, it's all good.
I'll close it up. All right then. So, thanks to all of those who tuned in. I hope you had fun listening to it, and you took away a few good little things. And we also do, we take great pleasure just to present you an hour of our time for this. To all our new watchers, our podcast can also be found on iTunes, Google Play Store, Podbean, and Stitcher, so you can always take an MP3 file with you and listen to it on the go. And it will also be staying put here on YouTube. But other than that, this is us signing off for the week. And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and survived the Black Friday hordes. And of course,
I did survive it. Yeah. I just bought a new computer case.
Nice. And of course, we will always, we'll always be here for another episode next time around. See you then.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya, guys. Remember, I'm not